Zines are independently made, homemade publications. The maker can put whatever they want in it, so whether it's different types of writing or art, it really embraces that DIY ethos of making something of your own rather than consuming something that's made for you. They don't necessarily have an intended audience, they don't go through a really rigorous editing process or publishing process. So you're often getting the unfiltered expressions of the maker in a language that works well for them as well. So I find it's really representative of the community because it's spoken in a way that's natural for people. The Rainbow Research Fellowship is a really great incentive from the State Library of Queensland that allows LGBTQI+ researchers to research their own history on their own terms. So it's a really great free-flowing project where you can set your own outcomes, so you can really specialize and hone in on your own research interests. So I think this is a really important research fellowship to have because it's acknowledging and encouraging histories that have been otherwise silenced or overlooked or something we don't always get to hear about to come to the forefront. So I've been looking at the zines that are in the John Oxley Library, but as well as zines that the State Library have throughout some of their other collections. And there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things for me to flip through and have a look at. And honestly, that's the best way to be able to access something like zines rather than looking at them digitally as PDFs online. There's definitely been some unexpected items in the collection. You know, I was definitely under the impression that most things were quite recent, as you know, zines are, fairly new to research processes. But every now and then I'll come across something from the 60s or 70s that also looks quite dated, and it's very exciting to have a flip through and see how, we're talking about the same things we were 50, 60 years ago. My biggest piece of advice for future applicants is don't stress too much about having a very clear idea of maybe what you want to achieve. Put something onto the page. There's definitely some flexibility and growth and going on tangents. I feel like as somebody who's part of the queer zine community, it was such a great opportunity to already have my foot in this and start bringing out our histories to the wider community and let people know that there are these different options for storytelling, there's different options for creative expression, and even though it's mainly underground and unknown, there are these really wonderful opportunities for people to be able to embrace these things.